Claude Chubinski.
Bereaved families read out the names of their loved ones as the inquiry began.
Diane Close.
Inside, a harrowing video told just some of their stories.
It happened all very quickly. Within 7 days, my mum was gone. Just like that.
The most you can hope is to give your loved one a good death. And we will forever carry the guilt that our daddy was denied that.
And it's been a couple of years now, and we're still upset. And it's not going to go away just like that.
And on that point, the chair of the inquiry promised the families they are front and centre.
I hope they will understand, when they see the results of the work we are doing, that I am listening to them. Their loss will be recognised.
When COVID reached Italy in February 2020, the government here said Britain was prepared. As March wore on, the messaging became sterner, until this.
From this evening, I must give the British people a very simple instruction. You must stay at home.
We became used to a new vocabulary of lockdowns, Nightingale hospitals and bubbles. The first stage of the inquiry will focus on quite how ready we were for a pandemic.
And even at this stage, before hearing the evidence, it is apparent that we might not have been very well prepared at all.
The lead barrister also focused on health inequalities.
COVID-19 mortality during the pandemic was highest in people from the Bangladeshi, Pakistani and Black Caribbean communities. And mortality rates were higher among people with a self-reported disability or a learning disability.
It took a long time to get here, and there is an awful long way to go. But at least for the families, it is now underway.
Well, Simon joins us now in the studio. It is finally underway, Simon, but it is going to take years. How is Baroness Hallett going to make this manageable, do you think?
Well, they really do want lessons to be learned with all of these inquiries, and they are learning as they go along. So, like the Grenfell one, this one is broken down into modules. The first one began today on preparedness. We saw that. The second bit, so they will do that. They will do the hearing, consider, and then put out their report. Then they'll go on to the second section, which is political decisions, lockdowns, too late, too long, all sorts of opinions on that. The third bit is impact on the NHS. The fourth bit is vaccines, which is seen as the successful bit. The fifth bit module will be procurement, PPE contracts, the controversial bit. And the sixth bit will be social care, the transfer of people back into care homes. The third point that CL mentioned, can we learn from this? That's really what the families are focused on. And Baroness Hallett today said absolutely that's what she wants to deliver.
OK, Simon, so much for them to talk about and learn from, but we will be following it. Thank you very much.